Sarah's triplets would change Dr. Anderson's life forever. After 30 years in the delivery room, he thought he had seen it all. The first two girls were born healthy and happy. When complications arose with the third baby, the team worked quickly to save her. Then she opened her eyes, and Dr. Anderson's face turned pale. What he saw in those eyes made him question everything he believed about life and death. On a busy morning at Pine Valley Hospital, Dr. James Anderson walked through the familiar corridors of the maternity ward. Even after 3 decades of bringing new life into the world, his passion for his work remained unbroken. Every birth was still a miracle to him. Every new face a reminder of why he had chosen this path. The morning began like any other, but fate had other plans. Sarah Mitchell had just been admitted, expecting triplets. Her husband, Tom, paced nervously in the waiting area, his steps echoing through the quiet hallway. The medical team worked with practiced precision, preparing for what they anticipated to be a difficult birth. Dr. Anderson had delivered countless sets of twins and triplets throughout his career. Yet this day felt different. Perhaps it was the way the morning light streamed through the windows, or maybe it was just his imagination. Either way, he couldn't shake the feeling that this birth would be unforgettable. The team had prepared extensively for this moment. Several incubators stood ready, specialized equipment lined the walls, and additional personnel had been called in. Triplet pregnancies were always high risk, and Dr. Anderson left nothing to chance. He had thoroughly studied Sarah's medical history. Her pregnancy had been remarkably smooth despite carrying 3 babies, but the last few weeks had been strenuous. The first girl arrived right on time. Her healthy cry echoed through the delivery room, bringing a smile to everyone's face. Shortly after, the second arrived, another perfect addition to the Mitchell family. The team worked efficiently, their movements synchronized after years of experience together. But then the atmosphere in the room shifted. The monitors tracking the third baby's vitals displayed worrying patterns. Her heartbeat was dropping rapidly. Dr. Anderson's experienced eye quickly identified the problem. The umbilical cord was wrapped around the baby's neck. The situation was deteriorating faster than usual, and he knew they had little time to act. The room changed instantly. The casual confidence of routine gave way to intense focus. The nurses moved swiftly, anticipating the doctor's needs before he voiced them. Every second counted now. The beeping of the monitors became more urgent, marking each precious moment that passed. The baby's heart rate continued to fall, each beep slower than the last. Dr. Anderson's hands moved with the precision of someone who had faced similar challenges countless times. His voice remained calm as he directed his team, but inside, he felt the familiar pressure that came with these critical moments. The difference between success and failure often hinged on decisions made in a split second. Time seemed to slow down. The team worked in focused silence, broken only by Dr. Anderson's calm instructions and the steady beeping of the monitors. Sarah's worried voice faded into the background as everyone concentrated on saving her third daughter. The room was charged with tension as they raced against time. A nurse wiped the sweat from Dr. Anderson's brow as he worked. The umbilical cord was wrapped tighter than usual, making the procedure even more delicate. One wrong move could make things worse. He had to be both fast and careful, a difficult balance he had mastered over his years of experience. After what felt like an eternity, but was in reality only minutes, Dr. Anderson successfully delivered the third baby girl. The room held its breath, waiting. The silence was deafening. Then, finally, a strong cry pierced the silence. Relief washed over everyone present. Despite the complications, the baby appeared to be perfectly healthy. The nursing staff quickly got to work, performing their initial assessments with practiced efficiency. The first 2 babies were already washed, wrapped, and waiting in their incubators. Now all attention turned to their sister, who had given them such a fright. Dr. Anderson began his routine examination of the newborn, his movements automatic after years of practice. Everything seemed normal until the baby opened her eyes. In that moment, the experienced doctor lost his composure. His hands froze mid-motion, and for a second he forgot to breathe. Those eyes. He hadn't seen eyes like those in 30 years. Amber with distinct golden flecks, so unique that he had only encountered them once in his entire career. His hands trembled slightly as he completed the examination, his mind drifting back to his first year as a doctor. The memory hit him with unexpected force, as vivid as if it had happened yesterday. The nurses exchanged confused glances. They had worked with Dr. Anderson for years and had never seen him fazed by anything. Through complicated surgeries, emergencies, and heartbreaking losses, he had always maintained his professional composure. But something about this baby's eyes had clearly touched him deeply. None of them knew about the 12-year-old patient he had lost during his first year as a doctor. That patient was Kelly Mitchell, a victim of a devastating car accident. Despite his best efforts, she had died on his operating table. Her unique amber eyes had haunted his dreams ever since, a reminder of his first major loss as a doctor. The memory of that night had shaped his entire career, driving him to work harder, study longer, and never give up on a patient. Later that day, curiosity drove Dr. Anderson to review the Mitchell family's medical history. What he discovered made his heart skip a beat. Sarah Mitchell's maiden name revealed the connection he had sensed, but couldn't quite place. She was Kelly Mitchell's younger sister. The coincidence seemed impossible. The same rare genetic trait that had given Kelly her striking eyes had somehow been passed down to her niece. Dr. Anderson sat in his office, trying to process this revelation. The universe, it seemed, had a strange way of bringing things full circle. He now vividly recalled that night 30 years ago. The ER had been chaos. A multi-car pileup on the highway had brought in several patients in critical condition. Kelly had been the most severe of them. He had worked tirelessly to save her, but in the end, it hadn't been enough. Those unique amber eyes had closed forever under his watch. During the follow-up appointment a week later, Sarah noticed Dr. Anderson's particular attention to Emma Kelly, the third triplet. She watched him examine the baby's eyes with extra care, his expression a mixture of wonder and something deeper she couldn't quite interpret. The baby, too, seemed to react to him differently, remaining calm and alert during his examinations. Finally, Sarah broke the silence. She explained that she had been just 8 years old when she lost her sister, Kelly. Though young, she had never forgotten those unique amber eyes. Her mother used to say the sisters had the same eyes, even though Sarah's were brown. She had always hoped that somehow a part of Kelly would live on through her children. Sarah admitted that choosing Pine Valley Hospital hadn't been a coincidence. This was where Kelly had been treated all those years ago. What she didn't know was that she would encounter the same doctor who had tried to save her sister's life. Now, 3 decades later, Dr. Anderson had saved her daughter, a daughter who carried Kelly's eyes. For 30 years, he had carried the weight of Kelly's death. Those unique amber eyes had appeared in his dreams, a reminder of his perceived failure. Now, through an extraordinary twist of fate, he had helped bring a healthy baby girl into the world with those same remarkable eyes. Every successful delivery had helped heal the wound of that loss, but none so much as this one. As he watched the Mitchell family leave the hospital, 3 healthy baby girls and their overjoyed parents, Tom pushed the stroller with the triplets, Sarah walking beside them, both parents beaming with pride. The 3 girls, including little Emma Kelly with her remarkable eyes, were headed home to begin their lives. Sometimes, life offers us a second chance in the most unexpected ways. The circle of life had brought him back to where he started, from loss to redemption.